between you and the crown, there's the small matter of the elder brain to contend with. For now, whatever designs of your own with regards to the crown will have to wait. But not for long. It will be in your hands soon enough, and you have quite the decision to make.
What to do?
I finally have the tome I needed. Such knowledge, such power contained in such a small object. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Perhaps they deserve to be challenged. Perhaps you and I deserve better than to live and die as their pawns. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars? I didn't mean that as a slight. I cherish our adventures, but even if we prevail, you must know the end is in sight, mustn't you? I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Hello, my dear.
ready and willing.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Careful, I bite. A crooked touch.
Which way to the nearest library?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable...
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
The book refuses to open. For you, at least.
Looking ahead.
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel assailed from all sides. You careen through the text, absorbing not. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will, by your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest? The book refuses.
At the ready.
What am I to do?
one with the weave.
A long way to go still.
Can't give up now.
The book refuses.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I'm ready.
The book refuses to open.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of bull durian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium?
Perhaps it would have been better to keep that particular opportunity between ourselves.
The crown of Carsus. No, Gale. It's for the best that I know. I trust there's no need to remind you what came of Carsus. His folly humbled a whole civilization. No one seeks an encore of that. This is not the way. However tempting it is to imagine such power would benefit this plane, it is a curse. And it always has been. But perhaps the folly need not be repeated. Such a crown could be a fine token of your loyalty to Mystra, rather than a weapon to threaten her with.
And why, exactly, should Mystra have any say on what I do with the crown?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. There is only one reason why you should set your ambitions on such an item. To offer it over to Mystra as a token of your loyalty. Perhaps then she would overlook your earlier failings. But if you crave it for yourself, you would not just be failing her, you would be challenging her. Choose wisely, Gale. Do not trade one calamity for another. If you will not hear it from me, hear it from your goddess. What truths she has to offer are for your ears alone. Gale of Waterdeep. Godspeed.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. The Weave is a highly sensitive, magical network threaded through all life on this plane. Any shift in magical energy, no matter how small, is akin to a beacon, alerting Mystra to its cause. Opening a book, like the Annals of Carsus, was akin to us shooting a firework spelling, "Look at us, Mystra," directly into the skies of Elysium. She knows. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
The Devil's Fee.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee. A most excellent decision. coin and time most fortuitously.
That's curious.
Something over there. Oh, my hand slipped. Be cautious. Something over there.
Well, hello. Oh, you're a rare treat. Infernal gems from the third layer of the hills.
Lovely little pick-me-up.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, City of Steel and Justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of Frown and Chaos?
If he doesn't come back, I'm having his kid.
Juicy. More like juicy. A very juicy read.
The book was a lot more
There's figures hiding in the lineage. Might be a trap.
Let this murder be his sacrament.
The Dread Lord calls!
I speak, they burn.
can't stay idle. May the gods take you first.
Can't give up.
Are you wearing? This.
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
Need to act fast.
Revenant! Impero!
What now?
Got to keep fighting. Quick! Must be quick. This mind is small, fragile. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like stepping aboard a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The Elder Brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen, just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
The Elder Brain turned her into a meat puppet. What the hell else can it do?
What happened? Why do I taste copper?
Time to get going.
being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. Some guards would appreciate your generosity, but not this one. This one prefers old-fashioned justice.
What's that? I'm way too big.
A new client? What a thrill. For you? Laterally? Some call me the Great Collector. Others, the Merchant of Mysteries. But you, my friend, you can call me Skittle. Step up and marvel at the spectacular wonders on offer. Indeed, my mirthful mate. Care to take a squeak at my fun ratstical wares? Is that all?
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Can't risk being in open view.
Step up and let Skittle sort you out. The prison's pipes are a veritable maze of cracks and crannies. What a rat finds, a rat keeps. Captives have wants and needs, my plentiful patron. It is my pleasure, nay, my duty, to fulfill them. Is that all?
This calls for careful footwork.
Seems things keep getting broken around here. You're about to get the blame. That little confession may...
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. The girl, hast thou other business? Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it? And thus thou... Fate, dost thou require a new... Then thou must return. This is the price of balance. Dost thou require anything...
Traps. Help.
You're named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Carsus's door.
dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Best avoid that trap.
Your desire.
Enough sitting around. Let's get...
These notes are no mere diary. It seems Raphael was telling you the truth. Reunite the crown with the Dead Three's netherstones, and Karsus's design might yet be completed. You could wield the power of a god. Between you and the crown, there's the small matter of the elder brain to contend with. For now, whatever designs of your own with regards to the crown will have to wait. But not for long. It will be in your hands soon enough, and you have quite the decision to make.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I finally had the tome I needed. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not from scratch. Unless you have... Don't worry. I'm not asking you to surrender anything else on my account. What's called for here is something altogether different. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can imagine. Just think of it. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. Some gods may delude themselves into believing they care about their worshippers. But when it comes down to it, we're all expendable. Children to be appeased, not respected. I worshipped Mistra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself, just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mistra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. It's our future that I'm thinking of. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
What now? Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Should be easy.
All right. What now?
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting, Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind. But your will is iron, and you brush past these shades of the past, devouring every secret the book has to offer. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will, by your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest?
What's next, I wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything. I'll feel that one later. Free for the taking. Just out of view.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't tell me. What curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Cassos' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience. There is only one reason, but if you will not hear it from...